Hello everybody. Thought we'd do a gun review for a change. We haven't done any before. I really like guns. I've got several guns myself. I think every home ought to have one. It's our Second Amendment right as an American to have one to defend yourself. And I mean, there's all reasons to have one. And anyway, we're going to get to the review. This is a Beretta Neos. It's a 22 caliber long rifle. Looks like a very little bullet. It is little, but it's very powerful. You can do a lot of damage to something with one. I mean, shot placement is very important. You know, home defense or anything. You know, I mean, somebody gets shot in the head with one of them, they're probably going to stop what they're doing. And you can hunt squirrels, rabbits, and stuff like that with these. They're very accurate. I bought this gun to just trade. I traded a friend for it. I actually had no intention of keeping it, but after shooting it, I was sold. I said, well, I've got to have it. And I believe most of them come with 2 mags. They're 10 capacity, which that's plenty. I mean, if you don't hit it within 10 shots, you know, you might need to aim a little better, or just get you a few more mags and be really quick about reloading. But I like the grip on this. These guns are kind of like futuristic look. They look like a Star Wars phaser gun. But when you put your hand in there, notice how it's sloped backwards. And I mean, it's nice. And of course, the safety check, you notice it's pulled back and there's nothing in the chamber. And on a gun like this one, I mean, it's really noticeable that it's unloaded. And you know, some guns, even when the slide is pulled back, you can't tell real well, but this one you can. And it does have a actual safety on it. Some people think that that's really important to them. I personally don't use the safety. I do other things, but that's another story. But we went out and shot these, and they're very accurate. They have this rail all the way across. You can mount a pistol scope on there, a red dot or something like that. They've got several different things, or you could just use the factory sights that's on there, and I like them. But I've also got other scopes for it also. And I'll show you the mags real quick. They've got there's a lot of these 22s have got these, but if you've never had one before, you might not know, but it's a little ball on the side of it, and you just slide it down. And unlike a regular mag, you've got to force each round in there. You know, you just got. I mean, you could still do that like that, but after a while, and you sit there and spin it out, and it's like, oh, my thumb hurts. Well, on these, you just take your thumb, hold it down, slide them in there like that. Sometimes, you know, you got to help it a little bit, keep it. Most of the time, gravity. You just sit there and load and load and load. I mean, I'm no expert. I'm sure if I practice at this, I could sit there and load them like super fast. But that's all there is to it. I mean, it's real easy. And of course, you can see if it's loaded or not and how many they are, other than obvious at the end. I mean, you can see them down the side. So, I mean, if you are using your gun and you pull it out and you're like, oh no, and it's like almost empty, but you can see it there. I like that because a lot of mags, you know, it's solid on the side. And one thing that really impressed me about this gun is to be able to clean it and stuff. Other than the obvious, real easy to get to there from either side. And it's got the slide release here on the side. And the mag release, let me unload this mag real quick. The mag release is a little bit different. it's on this side here, on the right hand side. A lot of guns it's over here on the left hand side, but you have to just do your finger like that and it'll drop out. Every one of them drop out just like that, and it's real simple. Pull the slide back, hold it, push the little button to hold it up, and but what I was saying was what impressed me the most is there's a little button right here. You push in, just cavity flush. It's not hard to push, and then you turn that little wheel. I turned it the wrong. Was trying to turn it the wrong way. I was trying to tighten it. If you're looking at the bottom of the gun, you go counterclockwise, and it's easier to have the slide back because it'll try to hang up. There you go. There's a barrel feed ramp on there. I mean, you can sit there and clean that. I mean, that's perfect. And here's the slide. You hold it. You don't want to spring that thing out. Push the little button there to release it like you would normally. There you go. There you go. This is about as simple as it gets. I mean, you can see through there cleaning. You can just clean everything and oil it the way you need to. And it's very lightweight, but it's still, it's built solid. I mean, it's not, just all plastic. It's like a mixture of plastic and metal. So I mean, so there, I mean, it's that simple. Yeah, the barrel goes pointing out that way. You definitely want to put it together with the barrel pointing the right direction. But it goes back together just the opposite of the way it came apart. And just righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. If you're looking at the bottom, you go right. And tighten it pretty tight, let that button loose. There you go. The beretta Neos. And I'm real bad about calling it Nuos. It's N-E-O-U-S, I believe it is.
N-E-O-S.
Yeah, what she said. And well, there you go. It's a very fine weapon. It's good for target. Like I said, anything. Scaring off dogs that come in the yard and pop it off. I mean, it's loud enough it'll scare somebody off, but it ain't so loud that it's going to scare you when you shoot it. But and I noticed here, I don't think I mentioned it, but it's got a safety, ambidextrous safety, one, for the righties or lefties. It'd be a good bug out gun. It's lightweight. 22s are lightweight. We've got a 12 gauge shotgun that we bought a case of shotgun shells for, and it was kind of a wake up call. 250 rounds. It's very heavy, a 12 gauge. Which, that's a lot of ammo for a 12 gauge, but you get 250 of these, you don't really know it. It's not very heavy, and they still do a whole lot of damage, or whatever. And if you needed to pack out and then be light, I mean, this would be a good one. And I mean, they're made in USA, and they're I think at Academy they're less than $300. I've seen some of them on sale for $220, I believe, and be good for any home. All right, we're gonna have more gun reviews soon. If you have any questions or comments or anything, just post them below. Thank you for watching.